Hey techies. All right. So to get right into this video, this is the top 10 questions that I didn't know and I'm going to share with you because they are gems. So like, share, and subscribe to this video. First question is first. Do you need hospital experience? No, you do not need hospital experience. You can literally come on assignment with only retail experience. I am actually working with a girl who's never stepped foot in a hospital outpatient, inpatient environment at all. She came straight from CVS. And before that, she was at Fred's. I'm not sure if everybody know what Fred's is, but I know what Fred's is because it's in the South. She didn't have no hospital experience. This is her first experience in a hospital. She is working inpatient. However, she is working within like the production side of inpatient. So, hey, that's her hospital experience. All right. How do you get paid? Oh, that question is asked so much. All right. How do you get paid? All right. So you have two things that you need to know. You have a housing untaxed stipend, and you have a meal and incidental untaxed stipend. A lot of people go for the higher stipends and lower base pay. The base pay is the only thing that you get taxed on. The base pay is what the hospital pays you. If it's 25, if it's 15, if it's whatever, that's what you get taxed on. The stipends is what is the free money to you. So a lot of people want that lower base pay so they can get less taxes taken out and a extremely high stipend, which I don't blame them. That's smart. But that's usually how that works. Payments are every week. It is every week, unless you're getting reimbursed. I don't know too much about being reimbursed though. I know a lot of people get reimbursed, but I don't know too much to really speak on it because I only talk about what I know. I don't know a lot about reimbursement, so I'm just gonna let y'all know that now. Finding housing, what's tea with that? All right, below in the description box, I will put some housing places that you can look up that a lot of people just don't tell you about. A lot of people just know Airbnb and Furnish Finders, but it's a lot of other affordable housing out there. So I will link that in the description box. If you choose to opt out and just stay at a hotel, if that's just a personal choice, just know that there's a difference between a corporate rate and a travel nurse rate or travel healthcare worker rate. A travel healthcare worker rate is just what it is, okay? If you go to Econo Lounge and it's $100 a night, if you say I'm a travel healthcare worker, you'll get probably what, 20%, 10% off. It's probably going to be what, $90, $70. However, if you have a corporate code, you will get a corporate rate with that company. Usually they want to see a badge. Usually they want to have a CLC card from your company. Usually they want to have a crew fax. A crew fax is just basically saying this person A is working at this place B, and they're staying at C. Okay. And then that just has an encryption code that you want to give to the hotel, and they will give you a good rate. From my personal experience with a corporate rate, I have went from $119 to $45 a night at a very nice hotel just within the area that I'm staying. So corporate rates really do work. And then on top of that, I actually kind of compared it because I didn't believe it when I asked about the sorry, I got cut off. When I asked about the traveler's rate, the traveler's rate was only $75. So who wants to pay $75 when you can get it for $45? So make sure if you are getting corporate rates, make sure you ask your recruiter about a corporate rate code, and you can get rental cars on it. You can get flights with it. You can get hotel stays with it. It's way different from healthcare worker rates, way different. I didn't know, I'm letting you know, so your math can be mathing when you get out here, okay? All right. Can you get a rental or do you have to drive? There's different packages, guys. Like they present you with probably 2 or 3 packages. One of them is if you want a rental and a flight, you can get that package. One of them, if you want a flight and you ship your car, you can get that package. Or if you don't want nothing and we'll just reimburse you for mileage, you can get that package. I mean, there's a lot of packages for different companies that I've known about. But for me personally, I do get rental cars because I don't want to risk my car hydroplaning on black ice. I don't want to risk my car getting vandalized. I just don't want to risk my car being just totaled out or my engine breaking and I'm just going to be backwards on my payments, because it's like, you gonna have to get a rental car, girl. So when I get paid on every week, I'm gonna have to buy a rental car and get my car fixed. And it's just too much going on when you can just replace a rental car. Just get the rental car. I'm telling you, I know a lot of people right now who kind of wish that they had a rental car because of that, because their car broke down or because something happened to their car. I know a girl right now who's here that her car totally hydroplaned on black ice and she totaled it out. Now she's in a rental truck and now she's like, it's not worth it. Well, yeah, it's not worth it now because you have to pay for your car and you have to pay for a rental car. So I just 86 all of that and just got the rental car and was done. Can you have more than one recruiter or agency? Yes, you can. You will have different W-2s though. So just be mindful. Make sure you have updated addresses with these companies if that's your route that you want to go. I don't blame you. Girl, the more the merrier. I'm not saying every time you jump like, piddle the post, but I mean, whatever suits your lifestyle is what suits your lifestyle. That's no one's business. You are the traveler. This is your life. You're basically an entrepreneur. These companies are working for you. So you need to go with the highest bidder. You need to go with what suits your lifestyle and accommodates you at that certain point of your life. Just remember to have updated things with these agencies so they can just give you your W-2s at the end of the year, because that's what's going to happen. You're just going to have a whole bunch of W-2s. All right. The last question, is it worth it? When you accept a stipend, okay? When you accept a stipend and you assign this contract, okay? You assign the contract and you accept a stipend. Make sure, it's a thing called GWW. That is called Guaranteed Work Week. If a facility calls you off and you're supposed to be working 8 hours and they call you off at the 5th hour and 50th minute, make sure you're going to get paid for that, or you make up that time, because some contracts aren't guaranteed work weeks. If you do not make up that time and it's not under what you assign to, like for me, I'm assigned 40 hours. Some contracts I've seen are 36, some are 32. If you don't meet that threshold, you will not get that stipend for that day. It's not going to interfere with your entire week stipend, but for that meal stipend and that incidental stipend and that housing stipend, you just may not get that. So make sure you are very transparent with your recruiter. Make sure they're very communicative with you, and just communicate that, hey, what happens to my stipend, because they're sending me home. And if she says that you might not get it, you might need to call them people back and be like, hey, I have to work no less than 40, and just, even if you have to go in on a Saturday for a couple of hours, do that so you can have your entire stipend, because where you're living don't want to hear, my stipend didn't come through. No, they don't want to hear that. So make sure you were protecting yourself in that manner. I did not know that. Y'all, oh my goodness, I was so happy when I figured that out, because if you're sick, if you got to do something, I mean, you have to make up that time. And I did not know that. So I'm letting you know, so you can just, that's a gem, pass it on. If you don't want one ear out the other, it's fine with me. Just know, for reference, put it in the back of your memory bank. As long as you know that you might not get paid that stipend. So, other than that, I think that's it. If you have any questions, like, share, and subscribe to this video.